Hey guys, my name is Jordan here from Tech Today. I recently built a $1,300 gaming PC build, and I thought I might share with you guys. And this is a very nice white gaming PC build, and it also is optimized for silence. So let's not waste any time, and let's jump right in. So for the CPU in this build, I've gone with the Intel Core i5-4690K, and this is a 3.5 GHz clock speed paired with 4 Intel cores, and those are very nice cores. And also, it would not make any sense to step up to the 4790K in this situation because you really would not be gaining any FPS, and especially not for your additional $100. So this is a great CPU for this build. So I've decided to go with the Corsair H100i liquid cooler. And this is a 240mm radiator, and it really is a very nice CPU cooler. It will keep our CPU nice and cool, even if it's overclocked, so it should do really nicely. So for this build, I've decided to go with an MSI Z97S SLI Krait Edition. And that's a long name, but this board has a lot of features. It comes in at a very reasonable price point of about $100, and it has 4 SATA 6GB/s ports and 1 SATA Express port, and it also has support for 32GB of RAM and also memory up to 3200 MHz. And it's really just an awesome looking board too. It has a matte black PCB and really just a lot of features for that price point. So I do recommend that for this build. So for the RAM in this build, I've decided to go with 8GB of Kingston Fury White Series memory, and this is clocked at 1866 MHz, and it has a cast latency of 10, and that's pretty good for memory, and also it has a really nice white color scheme, so it'll fit this build perfectly. So it's really awesome. So for storage, we've gone with a 120GB Kingston SSDNOW V300 series. And this is not the fastest SSD, but the person I was building this for really didn't want to spend the most amount of money, but he just wanted to get those SSD-like speeds for a pretty affordable price point. So this definitely will get the job done for that. And for all the mass storage, because obviously that SSD won't hold everything and all of his games and stuff like that, he's decided to go with a 3TB Seagate Barracuda 7200 RPM drive, and that has 64 MB of cache, and honestly that's pretty good. So that will hold all of his games and stuff like that. It's plenty of storage. I mean, you really don't need 3 TB, but he wanted to have plenty of storage for the future, so that's what he decided to go with this build. So now for the best part, the GPU. We picked out the Asus GeForce GTX 970 Strix Edition, and this is an awesome card. This will do great with that 4690K, and you'll easily be able to get 60 FPS on Battlefield 4 on probably high to ultra settings, so that's really awesome. And this has a 1.11 GHz clock speed and 4GB of VRAM, so that's really nice. And this is just an incredible GPU overall, and especially for the money, it's a really nice value. So now for the case, we've decided to go with the white and black NZXT H440, and this is a really nice case. It has an awesome side panel window that shows all the most important components, nothing that you don't want to see, like your optical bays and stuff like that. And it has 6 3.5-inch bays and 2 2.5-inch bays, and those SSDs are shown right in the front. And there's also a power supply shroud, and that's what those SSDs lay on top of. So you won't see your power supply or all those nasty cables that you never want to look at. So everything is concealed that you don't want to see, and everything you want to see is right in front of your eyes. So this is a really awesome case, and there is no room for 5.25-inch bays, but really, who uses optical drives anymore? I don't really think anyone does. So you should be just fine. Just keep in mind that there is none when you do purchase this case. So for the power supply in this build, we've decided to go with the EVGA SuperNOVA NEX 650-watt power supply. And this is 650 watts, of course, and it's also 80+ gold certified, which is really nice in the power bill. And also, which is really nice, it is fully modular, so you don't have to deal with all those excess cables that you really do not need. And also, it comes in at a very reasonable price of about $65. So this is a very good power supply for the price point. So with this build, I've decided to throw in Windows 8.1, and this is really the operating system that I recommend. I mean, you can go with Windows 7 if you'd like to, but I think Windows 8 is really nice and easy to use, and also you will get that free upgrade to Windows 10 when it comes around. And you can always get rid of the start menu if you don't like it, so that really shouldn't be a problem for most of you guys out there. Since one of the primary focuses of this build was silence, we've decided to change out all the fans in this build, and we've gone with 3 Corsair AF140mm fans. And these are 140mm fans, and they're airflow optimized, so they'll give you really nice even airflow throughout your whole case. And that means there'd be 2 front 140mm and then 1 140 exhaust fan. So that's how the airflow will be configured that way. And on the Corsair H100i, since those are very, very loud fans, most of you are probably familiar with that, we've decided to change those out for 2 Corsair SP 120mm fans, and those are static pressure fans. So those are really good with radiators, so that should do really nicely in this build, and definitely remove that silence. And definitely remove those loud fan noises. So as you can see, this is a very, very good gaming PC build for about $1,300. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next ones. See ya!